Hello, everyone. Today we have lovely Priyanka with us, and we are going to be talking about access bars. She is an access consciousness practitioner like myself, and this is the first time we're chatting with each other like this. And it's going to be a fun talk today because we will be talking about access consciousness, giving you more information about access bars. And a lot of people keep asking me questions on my page. They keep asking, what is access bars all about? Can you give us some explanation? Can you give us some information about what this new mode of therapy or wellness is all about? So Priyanka here is going to give us some information. She is the co-founder at Divine You, which is a wellness platform, and she is a bars facilitator, and she is currently placed in Dubai. She's been facilitating people in Dubai for Access Bars, Access Consciousness. So thank you so much, Priyanka, for joining in with me and spreading consciousness, being the force of consciousness, giving out more information about Access Bars. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me on the live, Anchal. I really admire the content that's being created at Solution Healing. I think it's so relatable and I think it's very easy to digest.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Actually, when it comes to healing and spiritual wellness, mental health, there is this innate feeling that people have that, oh, it's going to be boring. I don't want to stick to this kind of information because I don't have the patience, I don't have the energy, and I'm not really inclined to this stuff. So, till you don't add a little bit of humor and relatability to it, I feel people are not going to stick along. And these things, mental health, this kind of information really matters. So to be able to bring it out in a way that can connect to one and all, I think that really hits the mark. So that is exactly what I've been trying to do. And thank you so much for always being so appreciative. I admire the work that you do and love your page too. And it's so amazing that you've started this wellness platform with your mother. How amazing is that? So let's dive into the topic for today. We are talking about access consciousness. Access consciousness, as the name suggests, is all about accessing the knowing that you have, the level of awareness that you be. And a lot of people feel that, oh, I am not that aware. When you ask me questions about my journey and why I invite trouble in my life, I will have no reply to it. I am lost. I need a third person to help me out here. And I am not so uplifted and upgraded that I can tap into my own knowing. That's not possible for me. Now, why most people believe that is because they have barriers, and these barriers are points of view. And something known as access bars is all about releasing these points of views. So, can you tell us a little bit about what a point of view is?
So basically, like you mentioned, that people think that, oh, I possibly can't be so aware because if I was aware, I wouldn't really have any problems in my life. But the thing is, that's all a point, that's a consequence of conditioning. So many years we've been told that we need to go to someone else to tell us what to do with their life, whether it's a tarot card reader, an astrologist, numerologist, and anyway, so going off to a tangent, but basically, a point of view is just that, right? Like when you have, it's like the way you look at the world, and it's a solidified piece of, it's a filter which is solid.
It's a solid filter. Wow, that's so nicely said. And they say in access consciousness, your point of view creates your reality. What you believe will actually be created somewhere in your world. And it's not the other way around. A lot of people believe that their reality, their experiences, whatever they see happening around them is what creates their point of view. And that's actually false. That is the lie that we have been living with. So if your reality and your world and your existence is dependent on points of view, if your reality or existence is going to unfold with your thoughts, with your beliefs, how important actually is access bars when you say that access bars does the magic of releasing all of these rigid points of view. How amazing is this entire concept of access bars? So tell us a little bit about what this access bars is all about and how does it work?
So basically, the access bars are these 32 points all over the head, which store different points of views about different areas of your life. So
Okay.
it's almost like if your brain was a computer bank, or like, you know, like the hardware, and the software is all of those points of views. So essentially, when you touch these points, it clears the electromagnetic charge of all of the thoughts, feelings, and emotions that you've stored throughout your life. And these are actually the basis of the points of views.
Okay. So a lot of people, since I'm also a bars facilitator, when I book sessions for bars, a lot of people ask, "Are you going to do acupressure with me?" Because the moment we say there are 32 points on your head, there is this imagination that, oh, you're going to do a pressure point, you're going to press those points and you're going to release all the pressure using acupressure. So just to clarify that to all of the listeners, access bars is not acupressure. It is just gently tapping on those 32 points. And Priyanka and I, we are facilitators. Priyanka, in fact, is a bars practitioner. She's also a teacher of access bars. She can further empower people to learn access bars and gift it to other people. So when we talk about these 32 bars or 32 points on the head, it's all about gently tapping into these points. And it's like, when you learn bars, I remember they give you this crazy chart, okay, which has those 32 points kind of marked on the skull, around the skull. And it looks so freaky because it's like a map. Like, first this, first have to go here, then here, then here. So it's all crazy. But how is it possible that a simple touch releases all of that energy? And when energy is being released, what is really happening? What is really happening, and how is that going to benefit anyone who is receiving access bars?
So basically, the reason it's called a bar is because it's actually like a bar which goes from one side of your head to the other side. And it's like, this is the area where it's like colonies, basically. The points of views about money live in a certain place, the points of views about your body live in a certain place. So essentially, when I say electromagnetic charge that's stored in these points, it's every time that you align and agree with something or you resist and react to it,
Hmm.
it's an energy, and that's the charge that's created, right? So like, I don't know if people know about this, but if you look, there's this Japanese scientist who he would program water, he would program snowflakes actually. He would be program the snowflake, giving it compliments, and then the other snowflake he would program just like talking to it, saying that you're ugly or disgusting. And I think he did it for like a period of time, and what he noticed was the the design of the snowflake that was given negative words was it changed. It wasn't as beautiful, basically. So like everything has an energy, right? So any extreme point of view, anything that's polar opposite, like good and bad or right and wrong, it creates a electromagnetic charge. And that's actually the glue with which all of the thoughts, feelings, and emotions stick. So when we touch these points, the electromagnetic charge is released so that all of the thoughts, feelings, and emotions, they just fall out and you're left with a blank slate.
Okay. So thank you for bringing that up. Now it reminds me of people who get really freaked out when we say that your points of view are getting released. And then they feel, oh my God, then what am I going to be left with? If I have nothing to believe in, if I have no points of view, if I have no judgments and no conclusions and no definitions, what is going to be left of me? So, before we take your opinion on that, Priyanka, I want to share my own word here that a lot of people are so consumed by being the roles and the identities that they are playing. They are so rigid that, for example, today, if I said that I don't like this person, I will have to maintain that hatred for that person for the rest of my life. And this is the kind of rigidity that we stick with. For example, if I today say, oh, I don't want too much money in my life because too much money could make me really evil. And this is what my parents told me once upon a time. So I want to stick to that. And if I don't stick to that, I'm going to be disrespecting my parents' teachings. So all of these things that we stick to is actually a point of view. And when you run your bars, these rigidities that you may not even be aware of start getting released. So, anybody who is choosing to get their bars run, please understand that there is no point of view which is good or bad. A point of view is a conclusion, a point of view is a limitation. Like she said, it's a solid filter which is going to filter out all the amazing, great possibilities to show up from your in your life. It will just kind of act as a block that no, I am standing here like a rock in the form of a point of view, and I'm not going to allow some amazing possibilities to show up for you. So Priyanka, so if you say an access bar session will maximize the possibilities that show up in your life.
Yeah, because essentially it's like, we having held on to these limitations for so long in our life, like you said, we begin to identify with them and we get so scared that if we let go of these points of views, who will we even be?
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's like if you let go of the solid filter, how much more could you receive? It's basically that, right? Like if this is me and my vision, like right now, this is a solid filter. I'm only like going this way. But if I ran my bars, it might open to this much. So now I can receive all of this.
Wow.
And the more you run it, the more the filter just keeps opening up.
Mm-hmm. So basically, an access bar session is focused to increasing your capacity to receive. Now, when it comes to people who are choosing to have more abundance in their lives, they are wanting to create more money, and they say that no matter what I do, no matter which business I start, no matter which job I take, or which shares I invest into, my my work doesn't happen the way I want it. My business doesn't flourish, the stocks don't increase in whichever share I've invested. Why is it? Is it a bad luck, or am I destined to be poor, or am I destined to always live in lack? Now when people have this kind of an opinion, my reply to them most of the times is that there is abundance available in the universe. There is something which is blocking your receiving, something which is cutting down your capacity to bring in that abundance in your life. Is that a point of view? I mean, is that something which is a point of view against money, which blocks you to receive?
Sometimes, so when I facilitate classes, people ask me, "Oh, so if I want to fix my money issue, should I touch the money bar?" But I'll be like, "What if you didn't define it, right? What if you didn't think you had money points of view issues? What if it could be an issue of control or of form and structure or even creativity? It could be that in your mind you think that the best way to make money is to have a brick and mortar business, for example, and
Mhm.
like that could be a form and structure point of view, like it has to be this way. So for people that don't know, form and structure is one of the bars points. Um, so yeah, like if you let go of that point of view, your money flows actually might open up, because then you begin to choose different things.
Yeah.
So if you let go of your points of views, you start to choose different things.
Okay, so like you just mentioned a couple of bars points here. You spoke about money, you spoke about control and form and structure. I just want to inform everyone who is interested to know more about access bars. There are 32 points on the head, which somewhere cover, I think, an aspect of every area of your life. So it's about money, like she said, about your creativity, about your capacity to create and generate your life, about body, about sexuality, about healing, about your capacity to heal your body and to heal others. So there are so many, all of these 32 points kind of cover the entire story of our existence. So when you just start touching those points, something will shift for you. Something will magically shift for you. And Priyanka, speaking about my own experience, when I got into the study of access bars, I took my first access bars class 7 years ago. And I was very, very doubtful sitting there. I'm like, what is really going on? They're telling me to gently touch 32 points on the head. They've given me a map of the skull, touch this point, repeat the access bars, clear the access clearing statement. But what is really going on? Am I going to feel something happening? Am I going to sense something happening? Now that is again a very big barrier that I feel, Priyanka, when I'm working with clients. They're lying down over there, they're feeling very dizzy, very, very sleepy. Because another thing about access bars is when you start running bars, the I think the brain wave kind of slows down.
Mhm.
It's supposed to slow down the brain wave and create change from there. Now, they get very irritated if they don't necessarily sense something happening. So, what do you want to say about that?
Yeah. So we, again, there's the word feeling over here.
Yeah,
Like we think that everything has to be so tangible because that's how we've been conditioned. And
yeah,
that in itself is a point of view.
yeah.
And again, access bars is fairly new. So, when someone says, I'm going to touch your head, people think that, okay, I should feel a sensation. But I just want you to know that, if you feel dizzy, if you feel sleepy, if you start to laugh uncontrollably, if tears come out, if you start to jitter on the table, all of that is normal. It's just a sign that it's working. Because so our bodies release the points of fuse and energy in different ways. So just allow yourself to receive.
Awesome. That is so cool. Now, a lot of people have this question, Priyanka, about the science behind access bars and how did this even come into this existence. So I want to just share a little bit of information about that because people are so interested in the origin, and so was I. I'm like, how did you just dream of these 32 points? Like, how did that awareness even come in this reality? So Gary Douglas, the founder of Access Consciousness, he asked this question, and this question was, what would I like my life to look like? What would I want my life to be like? And when he asked that question, he's I think he went for a head massage to some place, to a therapist, and he got that head massage done, and that is where he discovered the 32 points. That is awareness. Did we just not start this conversation with talking about awareness, that access consciousness is creating a different reality? So Gary Douglas, the founder of Access Consciousness, created and is still creating a new reality every time an Access bars is run. And that is so awesome. And a lot of people have this question, Priyanka, that when you do get your Access bars run, what how is it going to reflect change in their lives?
So a lot of people will ask me like, how many sessions do I require to see change? And I'll be like, well, let me give you my example. I was in university. I was struggling. I actually didn't graduate after 4 years, and I had to lie to my parents, and there was a whole drama. I was suffering for 2 years with anxiety and depression. And for some reason, my mom was like, "Go get your bars run. I've tried it. It seems cool. You go get it done." So I got it done, and I didn't really feel anything different, like a feeling or sensation. I didn't feel it. But what I noticed was after that bar session, whatever happened in the next 3 weeks, it was like the bar session was just like a switch, so that switch unlocked all the other junk from my life. So, people will be like, oh, I go into a bar session, I'll wake up amazing, everything will be a bed of roses. Sometimes you might unlock these not so fancy points of views and, like that you've been shoving under the carpet. They will come out and, you will have to deal with them. But so again, what I would say to that is continue to run your bars. The more you run them, the more you release and the quicker you do. So, and then, for the next 3 months, I continue to get my bars run once every 2 weeks. And yeah, I mean, I was able to go back to university
Wow.
because before I was totally traumatized by the city. I studied in New York. With the whole experience of failing multiple times, studying math. But I was able to go back. I was able to get a job, which was a big deal for me as well. I was finally able to graduate. So that was a huge win for me, considering where I started from.
Wow.
So, and yeah, since then, so much has changed in my life. Like, I changed my career path. My view on relationships has completely changed.
Wonderful. So that was a great. Thank you for that insight and just allowing us to know a little bit about your personal experience with access bars. So when clients ask me, so what's going to change in my life? So it's written in our access bars book that worst case scenario, it'll feel like a great massage. You'll feel overly relaxed. you'll sleep amazing, you'll start sleeping better, and you'll feel very, very easy, like a great mind massage. And best case scenario, your entire life can change. So it's just that much of madness is available in this energy of access bars. And coming to my experience, I when I took my first bars class, I took it to facilitate it for my husband. So it was 7.5, 8 years ago when my husband had an accident. And after that accident, he was on a lot of medication, he was on a lot of therapy, treatment, and whatnot. Basically, it was the craziest, most traumatic phase of my life. And I was really young, I was 22, 23. So all of that was happening, and somebody suggested that please get your husband's bars run. And my first question was, is that acupressure? Are they going to play around with his head, with his brain? Because I will not allow that. Because he had had like hypoxia. Okay, it's a brain injury where the brain doesn't receive oxygen for a long time. So he had anyways had a brain related injury, and I was not comfortable with anybody playing around with his brain points, with his skull points. I'm like, I will not allow anyone to touch his head. No, no way happening. And I had information about bars, and I did not choose it because I was very, very scared. And one day, my because my husband was on a lot of medication, and it used to play around with his mood and with his entire being. Okay, one day it was a very, very tough day for all of us, and I don't know what happened. I just took him to a therapist to run his bars because he was out of control and nothing was working out the way I wanted it to work out. So we just went and we got his bars run. He came out as a different person. Priyanka, looking at him after a 90-minute bar session, I couldn't believe that the same man had walked in. His body language changed. He changed. And he walked out and he's like, I just want to have an ice cream. And I'm like, yeah, please, here you go, babe. Have your ice cream. Feel good. I mean, that shift, I mean, my eyes know, my vision knows what was the before and after. So, like you said, in your experience, when you walked into that room, got your bars run for the first time, you necessarily didn't feel anything. Okay. And like you said, an experience of getting your bars run is different every time, is different for each person. And every session is changing some shifts. Maybe it's not visible to your eye.
Yeah, not all of it is definable, but
Exactly.
why would you need to define it? Like, what if
Right.
you?
And maybe because I was watching my husband so closely in that time since he was unwell, for me everything that he did or say or expressed was, I was full on watching him like a hawk, like I was 100% noticing everything that he did, and I noticed the change. And that's when I started to take him to that therapist to get his bars run more often. His recovery had become so smooth, and that is exactly what made me choose bars for myself. That's when I started to learn bars. And I said, okay, if a therapist can do it for him, I would rather do it every day, twice a day, at home without having the need to take him to some place to get it run. So I learned my bars, and Priyanka, I want to say that I would run his bars every day. Like literally for like 8 to 10 months. I don't even know. I never stopped.
Wow, that's a lot of commitment.
That was something. And I would just be like, lie down, watch your TV, I don't care. And I would run it for like 2 hours. I wouldn't care, I would just keep running, running, running. My husband's doing so good today. He got off his medication joyfully, his body started to heal, his brain started to heal. He just got out of a very, very traumatic life experience, and so did I. And I sat down, always when I ran his bars, I sat down with a point of view that I'm gifting him a bar session, but I'm receiving simultaneously. Whatever magic happens over there, I think it happens to me too. Because I had said that I don't want to miss out on this magic. And at that time, I did not have the kind of availability to rush out, get my bars run, and, be at ease with myself. I was learning bars to facilitate him. Now I get my bars run, of course, because I know the magic behind it. So, this is what I want to say, that the result of an access bars may not be very, very evident initially, or it may not show at all, or it may show like magic, or it may show in a way that is unexpected. Now, I ran a woman's bars. She was in a very, very traumatic relationship with her husband, at the verge of a divorce, and things were not working out. She still wanted to stick around in that relationship, give it a second chance. And she was so hassled when she came to me. And I'm like, can I please just run your bars? Because there's so much going on with you. You have so many points of view about you, about your husband, about what a relationship is, what a perfect relationship is, what children are. I'm like, can you just ease out? Can I just give you a mind massage? And without even telling her too much about Access Bars, I ran her bars. And I see that woman today, she is doing pretty great for herself. So things shift. And I never asked her for a validation. She came back to me. She's like, okay, so things are shifting and I'm feeling cool. So can you run bars for me another time? So I mean, I feel that was my personal experience that bars, the energy of Access Bars, is such a great space of invitation. You get it run once and you want more of it. You just want to have more and more of it. And isn't that amazing? It's probably like, the universe telling you that, wow, you've chosen something awesome. And I'm going to make you choose that over and over again because you've got it in you. You are maximizing your receiving, and I will give you more of it. So, bars has been something like that for me. That's been my personal journey in bars.
Yeah. So for me, bars is more like a tease. Like every time I get my bars run and we're towards the end of the session, I know what the end points are. So then I just think to myself, oh my God, it's the end. Please, I don't want it to end because I'm in a totally blissed out state.
It is good to get your bars run.
Yeah.
It takes you to a different space, but I believe to be able to experience that, that could be a point of view. I mean, for me, to be able to experience something happening, shifting, you have to get your bars run that many times. Because the more times you get your bars run, you are bringing down the barriers. You are stepping into more of your space of awareness and knowing. And things then probably then you start perceiving.
And that's why it's so, I don't want to use the word addictive, but enticing. I think that's the right word. It's so enticing because every time you let go of these barriers, you actually get more of you, more of you, your potency, your power. And like, why would you not want that, right? So
Amazing. So I think one of the things that people should drop if they want to get their bars run is looking for a looking for an immediate validation. I think that is what really kills the energy of a gift. Okay, Access Bars is a gift that was not available on planet Earth before Gary Douglas came up with this magical awareness. And now you're sitting and analyzing that gift and looking for an instant validation. So if you come with that kind of an energy, I hope the universe shows you a validation. However, that's not what I mean. You should just go with it like you got to be vulnerable. Just throw yourself in. Like, going back to my example, I just wanted to, I mean, I was aware of bars. I didn't choose it because I was hesitant about it for my husband. However, when one day when I took him, I was like, you just take him in, just do whatever you want to, like just work for me. Okay, just work for me, just allow this to work for me. So I went with that energy that I want this to contribute to be in every damn way, every undefined, illogical, irrational way. Because I had read a lot about bars, it made no sense to me. It made absolutely no sense to me.
it's really
And
hard to even explain what the bars are. That's why we say just go and experience a session.
yeah, bars I feel cannot be put very much into words. Bars is energies, bars is awareness, bars is nothing to do with your logical mind. All of access consciousness has really nothing to do with your logical mind. It's pretty beyond that space of your logics. And just to kind of end this entire chat on a note, if you are choosing bars, don't judge it. That's what I want to say. Like, I went with a lot of analysis, and I did not choose it for a long, long time until the universe kind of pushed me to a point that I had no other option. And that's when I dropped my barriers, dropped my judgment. And I said, there you go. I'm choosing you, bars. Let's see what magic you can show me. So I chose a lot of trauma to be able to choose that. But if we all could skip that trauma, if we all could skip that judgment and just choose bars today, and
So
choose to be more of who we be, then imagine what else is possible for us.
yeah, and it's not like we need to have a problem or we need to be in the personal development space to choose this. This
Yeah.
is not just for people who are like spiritual and like like hippies.
Living their lives or kind of fighting a struggle. It's
Mhm.
not it's not a battlefield where you will require bars as a gun. No, it's not that. You can choose it with ease. And that's the thing. I mean, what if we could just choose it with ease? I know I did not choose it with ease. I did not. I chose it with a lot of difficulty, but I mean, learn it from my example and don't replicate. That's what I tell people, that choose it now. When things are good, they can be even greater.
Yeah, it's like if you don't have a problem right now, that's amazing. What if you could receive 10 times more than what you have?
Wow, that's awesome. So I'm so glad, Priyanka, that we could do this together, bring up more information in this zone of access consciousness, access bars. And I think so I asked people on my page to send in some questions about access bars. And the questions are just all about, how do I know I need it? I mean, how do I know that I really need access bars and not Reiki and not pranic healing and not crystal healing? So people are like, like I said, there is this sense of validation that they require, which I completely honor, because I've been in that space too. I will not tell people to just be wild and choose it. Just be without any points of view and choose it. So what do you want to say about that? Like when people ask, do I really need it? When should I choose it? And what should I should I really go for it without any reason in hand? So what do you want to say about that?
So my question to them would be, firstly, you don't need it, and secondly, how much more, like, would you really like to have fun in your life? And if you're already having fun, would you like to have more fun?
Wow.
Like, what's your commitment to having fun and
Wow.
balance and joy and happiness and all of that?
Excellent. So access bars allows you to be more committed to having fun. And
Hmm.
how to get better than that? Wow. Awesome. Awesome. So great. Thank you so much, Priyanka. It was so wonderful chit chatting with you, learning more about Access Bars. And I hope to see you in person one day in one of the Access classes around the world. And wow, it's going to be amazing if we could run each other's bars. It'll be so awesome. So
Thank
thank
you
you.
so
Thank you
much for
so
having me.
much. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.